Hi there, it's Jared, the creator of Kontact. I want to thank you so much for coming on board. And without further ado, I want to show you what you can do with my app. So very first thing you need to do is create a login. I've already created one. So this is the main page of the app. As you can see, there's some buttons up here. And first thing I want to mention is that you can long press almost anything and you'll see what it does. So this guy up here is for logging out. This guy here is for adding a contact. This is our stored messages page. This is our groups page. And this is for sending a message. Now, let's just go through one by one. First thing is adding a contact. So you click on that. You'd say new contact. And you'd add number. Then you'd hit done. And then once you've added your contact, you'll see this screen here where you can add your contact to groups. And you would see them down here, but because we don't have any, let's just create one called friends. And then you hit this plus button here, that creates the group. And this is how you would select any groups you want to add this new contact to. Then you hit OK. And now, as you can see, we've created this friends group. It's visible in the main screen. Or we can go to the group screen and see it as well. And we can go there one of two ways. We can click on the groups icon here, or we can actually click on the group that we want to see. Now we're on the groups page. And as you can see, we have our friends group here with our new contact in it. On the left-hand side here is where we create groups. So let's create one called clients. And then we can find, I just created these fake contacts for the sake of this demo. Joe Schmo and Anna. So we've selected all the contacts we want. Now we're done. We will see that we've created this clients group here. If you want to modify the actual group name, you can click and hold the group, and that will allow you to see this pop up here. If you want to delete a group, you can swipe left and hit delete, and then you can say yes or no. And there's also all these options up here. Again, you can long hold to see what they do, but let's just go through them. This guy here allows you to select contacts to perform actions with. And this guy here will allow you to select or unselect all of them. As you can see, once one or more are selected, these two options light up. This guy will allow you to delete a contact from the group, and this guy will allow you to send a message to the selected contacts. We'll get it more into the send message later. And this guy allows you to modify the people in your group, so you can add more people. All right, so that was the groups page, and you'll see that this stored messages page looks pretty similar. The difference being that down here when we add a stored message, we just see this little text field here. And then this is how we create a new message. We can give the message a title and then type the message. So then you have a few options for saving this message. They're also described if you click on this info button here. Save will just save the message as is. Save and copy will both save this message and also copy it to your clipboard if you want to paste it somewhere else. And if you save and send, then you're saving this message and also starting the send message flow. So we'll just save it for now so we're still in here. You can actually sort your stored messages by long holding them and then dragging them. And again, we have this select here, and select all or unselect all, send message, and delete messages from your category. When you hit this icon here, you'll start the send message flow. You'll see that you're writing a new message and you're on page 1 of 3, and this page is called Edit Recipients. When you're editing your recipients, you can either click on people one by one, or you can click on a group and it will add or delete everyone in that group. Sometimes when you add a contact, you'll see something like this, where it'll ask you to clarify a couple things. One of the cases might be that there's no number associated with the contact that you want to send a text to. So you would add one here and then hit next. And also what might happen is the contact has multiple phone numbers and we'll want to clarify which one to actually send a message to. So once you're done with those clarifications, you hit done, and then you'll see everyone in the group up there. Once you're done editing your recipients, you hit next, and then you can choose to either send a message to all of them at the same time, like in a group, or you can send a message to each one of them separately. So that's what this option is here. Again, there's an info button here to remind you what these do. Now, when you're actually writing your message, you can either click on this text box here and type it, or you can use one that we've stored previously. So we can use this greeting one message that we had before and select it, and then here it is down here now. This is the message that we've created. Then you hit next when you're ready, and then you're taken to the third and final page, final tweaks, where you can go through each person that you're sending to and modify the message for them specifically if you want. And then you would send your message to each one of them by clicking on this button down here. I just want to show you what it looks like if we chose together instead. If we choose together and then go back, you'll see that everyone's grouped together, and this message will basically be sent in a group with all the contacts in it. And I just want to show what one window looks like when you're hitting send. When you hit send, it's actually going to pull up an iMessage window, because iPhones need the user to confirm that they want a text message sent. So you would actually have to hit this send button here in this window. And then once you do, it'll disappear, and then it will go down to the next person. And once all of the contacts have been sent to, so let me just delete these because they're not real. And I believe I put a real number for this one, so let me just send this. And then you'll see this screen when you've sent all your messages, and it will take you back to the main page. Also, at any time, you can click on the contact word up here, and it will take you back to the main screen. So yeah, that's it for my app so far. There'll be more features in the future, but I hope that these will be useful to you. I certainly find them useful for me. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for other features or just little changes that I should make. And definitely tell me if anything has behaved strangely for you. So thank you again for downloading this app, and we'll be in touch soon.